So let's talk about something I realized in the middle of the last episode, which is they said, and they know this is true. I can't remember if this must have been mentioned in the previous series. I don't remember where they got this information, but they know this is true. They've stated it several times. Last episode was not the first time they brought this up. Kaguya created the White Zetsu to fight against her brethren. If they ever came to her world, she wanted something that could fight them. Which implies they are perfectly designed to defeat her brethren because she knows them. She's intimately familiar with their powers. If they had ever turned against her, they probably could have killed or imprisoned her. They can clearly kill or imprison or somehow impede her brethren, or she wouldn't have created them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just self-evident. Like this is just logic, right? So there's something about them and the way they move and operate that is effective against her brethren. It was pretty good against us, other human beings, but they were specifically designed for her brethren. So, what is it about them? What can we learn from them? I think we should study them, and the fact that we found some, I think this is the way the show's going to go. We found a couple of them. They're hanging out. Maybe we either aim them towards the brethren, somehow use them if they haven't all been already killed, because we were worried about them springing forth and attacking us. If you have any left, you can reprogram and direct towards the brethren, or you just study them and learn them and what is it they do. I briefly mentioned this in the last episode. I think they were about the melee attacks. I think that, they overwhelm you physically. They attack you physically, hit you in the mouth. I don't think they use jitsus. I don't think they use chakra. I don't think they use magic to attack, as I remember it. As I remember it, I think they just come and physically attack people. And they had numbers, so they could overwhelm people, right? And they could go down into the ground and come back up, and you wouldn't know where they're coming from. So I think because they were specifically designed to defeat her brethren, these are the things you should be looking at. You should be looking at phase shifting through materials, so you can spring up where they don't know you're coming from. Not using chakra, because they can sense chakra and they know you're attacking before you're going to do it, because they eat chakra. You attacking them makes them stronger. Enough with the chakra, enough with the jitsu. Physically attack them. Go over there and hit them in the mouth. Now, if you can use your chakra and use your jitsu to transform your body, such as Choji can and his daughter, they could be set. This could be all being set up, right? Like the more I think about this, the more it makes sense to me. Her power is making her body bigger, making this big fist to hit people. She could be crucial. She could be crucial to defeating these people. And so could Choji, because Choji can make himself big. I think you need big, powerful people who can hit you in the mouth. I think that's how you defeat them. Unless I'm forgetting some jitsu that the White Zetsu used. I don't think they did. I can't remember a single instance where they were doing the signs and they were attacking somebody in some way other than just like physically and trying to overwhelm them, coming up out of various places. So, be that as it may, whatever it is, they should be taking these bodies. They should be first scan their memories. Remember every encounter you had with them. Write down everything you can possibly remember about them. If you have any left, study them. Figure out what is it about them that allows them to be the deterrent that she created them to be. This is, I think, is crucial to repelling the invasion. I think the show knows that. I think the show's going to do that. If they don't, it's just a missed opportunity. Like sometimes you have a throwaway line. I'll never forget in the original V miniseries, they had a throwaway line about there was other alien races were in opposition of the reptile creatures, right? It was just a throwaway line. It didn't mean anything, so they never went anywhere with it. But man, that got me excited between the first miniseries and the second miniseries. I was very excited about what that could mean. There was even a novel that followed up on it, which was very good. It made me very happy because that was a plot line I would like to have seen explored. So it could be nothing. It could be just a throwaway line, to explain why she did the White Zetsu. But I don't think so, because they've mentioned it at least twice. Because I remember they mentioned it before, and then they mentioned it again last episode. So I'm thinking they're actually going to do something. And then we had an earlier plot line where some are still alive, right? So they can be studied. I just wish Sasuke hadn't killed them all. Like, I understand why he did. I would have too. He didn't know not to. But I wish he hadn't. Hopefully there's another cave of some of them left. We can study them. But that's what I just want to get this out there. Just in case I go somewhere with this. But that's what I would try to do anyway. All right, here we go to the next episode. This is episode 63. Jesus, man. You would think I could keep track. Any rate, whatever the hell episode we're on, we're going on one. 3, 2, 1. Huh. Time jump? But what about Naruto getting vaporized? He's dead as hell. His father. Chomp. I don't know if it'll be easy though. Like, we don't have any evidence it would be easy. The point is he doesn't want to risk collateral damage. Well, about that. That's not what I asked. Is mom dead too? She got fucked up. Ah, god damn it. I've not had a good morning for cussing. You did too, asshole. It's crazy when other people do it. She'd be in shambles if he was confirmed dead. She'd be in shambles. Look at her, he's just a grease spot. You're awfully calm, Sakura. Like, it just, if it's either a bait and switch or it's the biggest character assassination I've ever seen in my life. Although the other possibility is we could have had like a week time, even a week. Can you imagine? She's known this kid for almost 20 years. Has felt close to him for at least 16 years. She's probably closer to him than anybody but her husband. And, of course, her kid, right? But she's just standing there calling, yeah, he always said he was going to protect the village. Shit happens. I don't buy it, man. So either he's not confirmed dead and she has hope, because there's been other times we thought people were dead on this show, or she's a psychopath. So I don't know, man. That's why I ain't buying it. We got to remember, I got to keep reminding myself, this is designed for kids, right? Like, we're talking 12 to 15 probably. I would say like 10 to 14, but like, there's some pretty grown up themes in this show. I don't know if a 10-year-old is going to understand the complexities of a relationship with your dad and all this shit, So it's probably, he's 12, so it's probably 11. I would say 11. Let's say 11 to 15, right? So some shit's just going to be less sophisticated because it's not a sophisticated audience they're going to. So sometimes things are going to be ham-fisted or, repetitive or super obvious to us because we're grown-ass adults that, they kind of dumb it down a little bit for the younger generation. So sometimes maybe that's what's going on here. I don't think so in this case. Yeah, he got messed up. Ah, shit. Oh, yeah, we saw it happen, actually. He protected everybody. I like his eyes are in shadow. Yeah, it's all good, baby. Yeah. That fox is ready to go, man. I mean, there was rubble flying everywhere, but a lot of people are going to be hurt. He can't go 2 seconds without somebody mentioning. You're dead to me. By the way, we'll deal with that later. But you're totally dead to me. F him. Yeah. That cheating asshole. I'm wondering the same thing. Yeah. Thank you for calling her out. A lot of people are holding on to that hope. That's what I'm gathering. They don't know what happened to him, so that's why they keep everything super vague. Like, and I don't believe he's dead, so I'm the same way. I feel the same way. Yeah, delicious. Tastes like gravy. Is this the third time we've seen this in the last 20 minutes of screen time? Fourth? No, not even 20 minutes. I'd say 10 minutes. Oh, shit. Come on, you dick. That's valuable medical supplies. I know you're traumatized, but goddamn, man. Watch where you're going. Yep. The results are I'm a cheating bastard. Was it here they started to suspect? I don't know. Like, we might never know if he's dead, but, like, I'm very curious how that all played out. These kids being super obvious with this shit, by the way. This was a great moment. This will be the third or fourth time we've seen this because this was the end of 2 episodes ago. And then they showed it again at the beginning of the last episode. Go on, hurry up. The explanation is I'm cheating scum. I mean, it's not that complicated. Nothing left. And it doesn't work anyway on these sons of bitches. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, I love that. That old snatch and grab, that was pretty sweet. Too late. Damage is done. Yep, he took your headband. Everything came to a head, man. This is all pretty perfectly plotted as far as I'm concerned. It's all set up. They took the time to let it breathe, and now we have the ultimate conclusion. Because they showed very early on he loves to cut corners, right? Uh huh. Well, I did think he was dead, but they were starting to annoy me with how vague they're being about what happened to him. I assume he just disappeared. They don't know. Just his ghost. Too late. The ghost was just leaving. I know it's a memory. I'm just saying. Let me have my little jokes. You ain't never seen that shit before? Seriously? I guess when you come in here, you're not really looking around, are you? The most ridiculous out of character moment in the entire series, as far as I'm concerned. Him wanting to beat up his father. Come on, man. Although it's this is repetitive dialogue, so I feel like I could talk over it. It's it could show he just has a hair triggered temper, right? And he's on his righteous high horse, and he feels vindicated in this. But just being prone to violence towards family members, I don't like it, and that could be just my own baggage, you know. He don't do shit. Yeah, just acting bossy. Is he worse than you think, kid? He's just pushing papers. You got to make sure you get that supply requisition in triplicate and make sure all the correct boxes are checked. Pushing papers. He was thinking of the old days. Yeah, I like this character growth. He understands. Because you like to protect people too, which is what they were doing in the previous flashback. He was protecting his sister. Project that forward to everybody. It's the same thing. You are the same person as your father. You just couldn't realize it. You finally realized. You're trash. Rub it in. You're trash. Exactly. The parallels are uncanny. Right. He's starting to tap into that. He would have been an annoying pain in the ass, but he would have won in the end. Is he kidnapped? So you were lying to people that he was okay. Slap. Oh shit. How the hell did all of you get in here without us hearing, man? I know you're ninja, but goddamn. Good shit. I don't think she's 1010. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. 1010 has. She has a weird, different hair. They got mad. You're right. With the white Zetsu. How long does the process take? Chomp with his fishing line. Big boy. That makes sense. Well, I'm not gonna remember these names, but right. These dudes are dangerous. Right. So you gotta use your fists. Give me the old one too. Uppercut. Headbutt. Especially the headbutt. Let's ride. Get your ass in gear. I didn't ask any of your opinions. Did I ask anybody's opinion? Yeah. He's gonna be our bait. Just get your ass in gear. You're expendable. This is horse shit. He's bringing him his bait, man. He hates to lose. Yeah, he hates to lose. Nobody loves to lose, but some people hate it. Here's your tech back. Oh wait, no, just the headband. It's probationary. Yeah, take that shit off. You disgust me. So if we're done screwing around with the preschool contingent, can we go? Yeah, like you said. but we don't like it. They're looking at each other like, can you believe this crap? Get a load of this guy. Denied. Really? That's a fancy way of saying I trust him more than I trust you. It's kind of messed up. He's teaching some other person's kid, not his own kid. I get it, but like you talk about shitty fathers. You're dead to me. Don't talk. I'd never forgive him. See, I'm not a good person, right? Because I wouldn't forgive him. Shikadai is a better person than me. Like there's no question about it. That's why I wouldn't be a protagonist, right? Oh yeah, did mom sign off on this? By the way, like she is a parent, unlike Sasuke. Is not his dad. Is my point. Don't do that. I guess. His mom's barely a character, but like it's a fact nobody gives a shit whether she cares if he leaves or not is outrageous, man. Like my God, hell yeah. By the way, this is why you don't judge a story till you're at the end, right? Because when you're in the middle of it, you can be like, "Wow, what a shitty story decision." Just an episode or two ago, I was talking about how I wish we had gotten the fallout of what he did before we got the attack. The attack came right at the moment his kid was exposed, right? And I hated that because I wanted to see the drama play out. But I don't know how much drama there have been. Apparently, Shikadai was just going to forgive him. So, there's that. And his father, of course, is disappointed, but would still love him, so he'd still be supportive. And he probably would have been like on some kind of ninja probation and been allowed to work his way. They need everybody they can get. They would have allowed him to work his way back up. If you start at the very bottom again and have to achieve whatever the lowest rank is and all that shit. Meanwhile, it's much more interesting if we have that hanging over his head while he has to do this other shit. Because Shikadai more or less forgave him here in this moment, but it's still between them. They haven't had a conversation about it. Now he's going off to doing something. We have the tension that his last conversation with his dad was so shitty, rather than maybe they'd come to a resolution about his cheating. He promised to be better. He tells his dad, "I'll make you proud of me someday." Whatever. Like you had no closure, right? Like the attack actually came. Now that I've seen a couple more episodes, the attack came in the perfect moment. And they're doing something way more interesting than what I was talking about, right? This is why you should always wait to judge a story when it's over. Like, yeah, some people don't finish a book that halfway through if they think it sucks. It's fine. And that's fine if you want to do that, right? But, like, I don't think you could make a judgment on what kind of story it is if you've only read half of it. You can't judge the story decisions they made. Maybe you don't like it, it's not entertaining, you don't want to waste your time reading it. Fine, totally cool. Or watching it, whatever. But I don't think you can objectively talk about a story decision being a mistake until you see it play out. You got to see it play out. Once you see it play out, you still don't agree, cool, no problem. That's the fair thing to do. That's all I'm saying. Like, my point is, I'm kind of revising what I said a couple episodes ago. I do think they planned the alien attack at the perfect moment. That's what I think.